Be me, the nobody. Always hearing voices telling me to do things. Walk down a crowded street. See a group of people laughing. Voices tell me they're laughing at me. Can't take it anymore. Pull out knife. Start stabbing randomly. People scream and run away. Keep stabbing until no more laughing. Feel better, the voice is quieter. See the blood. Realize what I've done. Hear sirens in the distance. The nobody strikes again. Day 2. Walk into a coffee shop. Voices whisper about the barista's judgmental stare. Can't take the pressure. Pick up a chair. Smash it on her head. Keep smashing until she's not moving. Leave the coffee shop. Walk out like nothing happened. Nobody suspects the nobody. Day 3. See a man in a suit, talking on the phone. Voices tell me he's a liar. Can't let him deceive anyone else. Walk up to him. Pull out knife again. Slit his throat. Watch him gurgle and fall. Leave the scene. The nobody leaves no trace. Day 4. See a mother with her kids in a park. Voices tell me she's a bad parent. Have to save the kids. Walk up to her. Tell her she's not wanted here. She argues, doesn't listen to the nobody. So I show her. Strangle her until she's still. Let the kids watch. The nobody sets an example. Day 5. Walk into a police station. Turn myself in. Tell them about the voices. They don't believe me. Tell me I'm just a schizophrenic. Get sent to a mental hospital. Voices are louder than ever. Nobody understands the nobody. Now. Sit in a padded cell. Drawing on the wall with crayons. Voices still whisper. Keep hearing about the nobody on the news. Smile to myself. The nobody will always be free. The end. Be me 19. Live and workshop on a 2-acre lot alone. Few weeks and I start to hear noises outside, things dropping, tapping on windows, the spooky stuff. Always would jump up and run into the shop area to see if there was any animal trapped inside. Nothing was ever there, nothing was ever out of place, tools never moved, just these noises like tools getting dropped. Just started turning up the TV. Not my problem. Sounds started waking me up round 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. It's now my problem. Tell friend he offers to spend the night to get to the bottom of it, but nothing happens, calls me a schizo. Continue to ignore for a few days until the noise out in the shop sounds like whispering. Breathing. Wav. Now hear every few nights breathing next to me, it's waking me up from about 1:20 to 3 a.m. Playing some video at around 11 to 12 I hear the breathing in the room, tell it to fuck off. It stops. Thez right bish. Sleep paralysis.exe. The next night I can't move my body, just my eyes, then I see it in the corner of the room. By the door a shadow, it's about 5 feet 5 inches -6. This would happen a few nights where I would be waking up stuck for about 5 minutes looking at this thing in the corner of the room. Full moon.jpg. Nothing strange that night as I call it a day and pass out. I wake up, see her very clearly in the moonlight. I remember her lips most of all, how full they were. She had dark or black hair, white skin, pale, but her eyes were mostly covered by her hair. I didn't know her. Try sit up, can't move, can't speak. She straddles me but sits on my stomach. Bullshit. Moonlight coming through the window creating a light shaft in front of her as she looks at me, not moving, not saying anything, just sitting motionless. Come to my senses. Can move my fingers just slightly now. Her breathing becomes deeper. Arms feel like 100 pounds. I get my left raised. This thing's eyes fly back, mouth wide open. I can see the teeth like 1,000 needles. Take a swing for the neck, weakest punch I've ever thrown in my life. Be me going through my shaman era. Go on road trip long through the southwest. Stopping to collect crystals at sites in the desert. Decide to stop in Taos NW for a few days. Huge hippie town. Hostel is owned by a old hippie lady. Meet a bunch of hippies and wanderers staying there. Ask them about a sweat lodge on the property. Oh, it's invite only for the owner's friends. Next day see a gray-haired old Navajo guy starting a fire next to it. Say hi to him and he tells me he's waiting for some younger Indian guy who is his medicine man apprentice to show up and help him get the sacred fire started for the sweat lodge. Guy never shows up. Offer to help him. He agrees. Build up the huge fire for the next hour. People from around the hostel start trickling in. The owner of the hostel's son says you helped build the fire so you can come into the sweat lodge with us. We appreciate your help. Men on one side, women on the other. Go through multiple sessions of intense sweating and heat. Another guy pulls out a huge jug of water and says he got it from the sacred spring early that day. We all drink it. Explore around the reservation for the next few days. Move on with my journey. Be me. Experience union with God higher, that God of Biblia. Mention on 4chan. Suppose it's Gnosticism, so mention it. 4chan starts filling with Christians. 4chan starts developing anti-Gnostic sentiment. Fast forward. Learn more. None of the classic Gnostic religions apply to my experience. Jesus is evil. Fast forward. 4chan at Christian boiling point. Gnosticism hated with vitriol. Suddenly, find out it's a pagan goddess. My face when. All those retards paid by the church shilling shitty ideas against classical Gnosticism. It's nix, it was a mystery cult. LMAO. Creepy or unexplainable green text thread. Since there's not shit else to talk about on this board right now, I'll start. Be me. B11. Staying at mom's boyfriend's parents' house and trying to sleep. House is fucking huge and really full of weird noises at night. Can't sleep. They did not inform me where the bathroom was and I was going to piss myself. Start quietly walking around the house trying to locate what could be a bathroom. Find the dining room instead. Door to dining room is open already as I'm walking by. See a shadowy figure eating in the dining room, but was in cowboy clothes for some odd reason. Immediately speed up to my mom, as he her to look around. Groceries had been shifted around, door was wide open. WTF.jpg. Gated community, so this shouldn't be possible. Years later have my first dream of this, and then another year later see more of him in my dreams, having vivid flashbacks in my dreams of that exact moment. Somewhere he speaks to me. Be me, at nice restaurant with parents. Dad's last day of work before retirement. Fancy ass restaurant, can tell everyone around us is rich as shit. Also expensive as fuck food. Picture all these people pooping and grunting on the throne. Suddenly they don't feel sophisticated at all. Asks me what I want. Answer: I'll have the shit pie. Be me circa 2006. Watching 144p quality vids on YouTube. Stumble upon one of a huge army convoy. Lots of Hummers and a very large flatbed carrying a weird object, covered with tarps. Still could see it was some sort of ship. Army soldiers in a hurry, clearing everyone out of the way. I wonder if anyone else here saw that. Eva looked for that footage for years. Be me. 6 feet blonde hair. Blue eyes. 100% Northern European descent. RH bloodline. Yeah, I'll be getting on that ship. TFT 99.9% of you mutts would even be considered for the ships is 100% laughable. Be me. Pray to Christ for forgiveness. Pray for his will to be on earth, as it is in heaven. Feel burning pains all over my body. In my wrists, shoulders and chest. God can directly communicate his love for you. His suffering was for you, and Christ is a Messiah of healing and mercy. I cannot give anybody else my experience, but only a loving and merciful being will show himself like that and ask for nothing in return.